Well, another cold day. I think it's in the 60s, but the breeze, and you know, I put my coat on. If I do too much work, then I got to take the coat off. But this morning it was 40 degrees. I mean, that is just insanity to me. That close to being in the 30s. So this mower came in 2 days ago, and I identified it needed a new belt. I checked everything. The best you can. That's the thing, is you do the best you can. You check the pulleys to make sure they're not wobbly or anything. You check the blades to make sure they're not distorted badly. And then you check the belt. So I decided we were going to replace the belt on this. There was a stick that held this blade stationary. It got stuck in between the deck and the blade, and so what happened was they sat there and kept running it and burned that belt. And the belt's actually in really bad shape now that I've got the deck down. Now I can't put this on the lift, you know, as soon as it comes in, and do a thorough inspection. That's not part of the 15-minute free diagnostic. So it looked like everything was fine. The thing is it wasn't fine. This blade is actually bent, and you can't tell just by looking at it. So here's the two other blades. Oh, I'm sorry, no, I lied to you. That's not the right one. Hold on, I don't want to show you the trick yet. Let's see. Okay, I lied to you. So this is the bent blade, and you really can't tell that it's bent. So when I hold the two good ones together, they sit right on top of each other. But when I set this one on top of it, there, now you see the bend. So even if I would have put it up on the lift, I wouldn't have seen that. You literally have to take it off the, well, as a matter of fact, when I was looking at it, I thought, well, I'm going to sharpen them and make sure they're balanced, because that was my concern, that I was going to damage a belt if they weren't balanced. So I took them off to sharpen them, and that's when I noticed it. But while it was on the machine, you can't see that. So I ordered some blades, because he told me to get this thing, the PTO, the belt, to spin. So I figured, okay, that means I also got to do this. Now, it's been here 2 days. I got here Tuesday, this is Thursday, and he messages me and says, that belt come in yet? Well, I give a 10-day guarantee. I said, yeah, the belt's here, but the blades are bent, so I ordered new blades. They'll be here tomorrow. Should be done tomorrow, as long as they keep their schedule. He says, well, I got blades. The old blades. We can put those on. I said, I can't warranty those blades. I mean, what if they're off balance? What if they're no good? I mean, how am I going to... I can't do that. So I said, no, I already purchased them, and I can't warranty them. And, oh, he also said, and thumbs up to the 10-day guarantee. And I said, look, if you have a problem with what I'm doing, you're more than welcome to come and get your mower before I start putting parts on it. And I figured if he was going to say, no, I don't want you to work on it, I was just going to put the deck back up. Only takes a couple minutes. And set it over there. But no, he said, nope, all good. Well, I mean, I don't even understand it. Why would you start calling people 2 days after it was here? I was going to message him today. I just hadn't got around to it because I had to go pick up a lawnmower. I mean, I just discovered it. It's not like I was sitting on it for a week and he wanted instant information. What's funny today is I just watched a short video about the same situation. Guys got the mower for 2 days. Guy calls and says, is the mower done yet? And the guy on the video says, no, it's not done. If you want to get it done, if you need, and the customer said, well, I got to get my grass cut. And he says, well, then I guess you're going to have to hire somebody to cut your grass. Now, I'm not quite that brave yet, but I might get there one day. I was brave enough to say, come get your mower. Only because there was no parts on it. If there had been parts on it, I'd have been a little bit aggravated. The thing is he was distracting me for probably a half hour with text messages. I'm trying to get the mower off the truck, the one I just picked up, so I could literally start working on this one. Now I've decided, you know what, I'm just going to wait till tomorrow anyways when the blade gets here. I got the belt sitting right there, and he wanted the cheap belt, so it's going to be back in 6 months anyways. So I don't know, it's just I mean, things rusting out. It's a good mower. He told me to add some fluid to the left transmission, but he's already done it. My guess is he didn't put the right stuff in it. That'd be my guess. But it's so full that now it's lifted up, it's dripping out. It's too full. He's got it overfilled. So, but I did adjust the tire pressures on it because that one was flat. So anyway, that blade, I don't know. Why, you know what? Here's the thing. Stop hitting stuff. You know, if you're that worried about your mower, stop hitting stuff. Don't break it. You're not supposed to be using it as a brush hog. Now this guy, I love this guy. He knows he uses it as a brush hog. He doesn't complain about a thing at all, ever. He gives it to me a while back, says, yep, been using it as a brush hog. And the belt was off. I can't even remember what all was going on. Oh, the cable was broke, and the spindle was broke. And the spindle was really broke. All 3 bolt suspension holes were broken off. So new belt, new spindle, new cable, new blades. So he calls me last night, says, I hit a stump, I was out brush hogging. Okay, let's see what we can do. Now he just thought the belt needed to be put back on, but that's not the only issue. So you can see the new bolts to the spindle. That's a new spindle. But the thing is when I engaged the blade, the belt was still really loose. So on this one, before I unloaded it from the truck completely, I had it up on the ramps. I just crawled up underneath there, and the blade is completely bent up. And then, I know you're not gonna be able to see it, but I can see if I can find this blade here. But the spindle is broke too. Yeah, see? Can you see that? It's broke. So basically having to do the entire repair over again. Now I know a lot of mechanics, they would be very upset about this. You need to take better care of your equipment. But I mean, why? If he knows that he's going to abuse it, and he knows he's going to be buying parts for it, and he's going to let me come and pick it up and put the parts on, I guess I don't really care if he's abusing it or not. Fine by me. I'll just fix it again. And I mean, it's an older mower, so it's not like he's just bought a $10,000 machine and he's abusing it. Let's see if we can find a date on this. 05. Yeah, so 2020 or it's 2005 model. So it's pretty old. So he knows what he's doing. So I don't even understand those mechanics. But I don't know. I just find it interesting that people, when you go and get your truck put in, or you take truck into the mechanic. Now we have a local mechanic guy here. He's really good. I like him. Everybody says he's too expensive, but I don't know, maybe he is. I think he does okay. He's fixed all my problems. He's expanding right now, so that's good news for him. He's got employees, that's good. So when I call, I'll say, do you know how long this would take? And if he says, oh no, it's only going to take a couple hours, or bring it in the morning and I'll have it done by the end of the day, then I do have this expectation that it's going to be done within a couple days, within a couple days. But the last time I took it in, he says, let's sit it overnight, see what we can do. That's fine. He says, I wouldn't exactly make plans with the truck for a few days. Okay. So I knew this was going to be a process. And that's with my only truck, that I was going to have to, you know, just set aside a few days that he could work on it. But with a mower, I mean, 2 days. I don't even understand that. And that YouTuber is absolutely right. If you are that big of a hurry to get your lawnmower running, then maybe you should hire someone to come cut it this one time. Well, yeah, I know that's $100. Oh, it's terrible, but you know, things break and it takes time to get things fixed. I can't warehouse a boatload of parts. You know, that guy said, oh, you just come over and put that belt back on. Well, the thing is, I don't know what he's talking about. The belt was on. So, well, he just didn't know what was wrong with it, I guess. But yeah, the belt's on. It's just slipping now. It's broke. What else is going on? There's not a lot going on. Oh, I got 2 calls last night. And, you know, it's not terrible, I guess. They call after hours. One text message at 7. I hadn't talked to her in a few years. And she's got a push mower she wants me to work on. She said, come pick it up Monday. So I'll go pick it up Monday. She said, you know, she said she took on a dog babysitting job, so she won't be back until Monday. And then at 8 o'clock, the guy with the Craftsman called, and both of them were surprised that I answered. So at least they recognized that it was late. That's good. So I don't know. I just struggle with some people. I don't know. I feel like I try to do a good job. I try to do good turnaround times. And nothing is good enough for some of these people. It's been a really rough year with people. I've really struggled with them this year. A lot more than the last 2 years. So, of course, you got to ask yourself, is it me? But I don't remember anybody calling after 2 days saying, hey, where's my lawnmower? Because I'm sure I would have done about the same thing. Well, I guess you can come get it. It's right here. That's where it is. I haven't done anything to it. So I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. I'm sure the trolls are going to disagree. Oh no, you need to get it done within 10 minutes of it arriving. That's just final. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have you work on my mower. I can guarantee somebody's going to say that. What was it the other day somebody said? And it just made it was nonsense. Oh, I wouldn't let you work on my mowers because you leave them outside. Yeah, I do. Just like all the dealers do. Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, they leave all those brand new mowers outside. And then you know what happens when you go and get your lawnmower fixed? They leave them outside. There is no way a shop can have a building big enough to store all the mowers. So you don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Yeah, you're not gonna have anybody working on them is what you're gonna do. So yeah, it's just trolls. They always find a reason why, you know, you're terrible at your job. So if you'll click this up next box, take the video over to my other channel. Really appreciate it. Go check it out. So if this video inspires you, tell the customers to come pick it up so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.